Hey everybody, I'm going to share with you a part of a conversation from my good friend Miles Beckler. Check out his channel in the description below, where he interviews me and we covered quite a few topics on how to run a B2B service, an agency, consultancy. One of the big questions that came out of that was how to find workers. And here is what my answer was.
Tim, where can I find agencies or quality workers where I can outsource work to? I'm having troubles getting good quality work, people to actually show up and deliver with excellence. Because they don't want to do the work themselves is where this is coming from. It's the idea of arbitraging the effort. In the theory is beautiful, but the execution is brutal at times.
Yes.
So where do we find them? What tips do you have to help people who are trying to get that machine on?
Okay, so there's a couple of questions actually hidden in there. One of them is outsourcing to agencies, white labeling and all that.
Right.
I am not a fan of it.
Okay.
Not a fan. A good friend of mine, John Logar, he tells people to do that all the time. And I think it's a great place to start. It's a good way to get going, but it's a terrible way to run a company.
Got it.
Because you have no control over the quality of your product. You cannot make changes to their processes. You cannot improve the outcomes. As opposed to having an employee, you can say, oh, that's not working. Let's do this other thing. Right? You can do that.
Right. Or you suck, you're fired, I'm bringing in somebody with talent.
Right. But you can do that with an agency, but then you just go to another agency and you're going to get the exact same problems.
So when you go with this kind of an arbitrage approach, you are building a business based on the output of someone else's system, and you have no control within the system to modify, improve quality, other than adding more man hours at the end to fix the semi-good.
Yes.
Like they give you semi-rubbish and you have to go polish the turd, and that takes more time. That was a terrible phrase to use, but I think we made a clear point.
Right.
That's the big challenge with it.
That's the biggest challenge, unless, and this is the only time that it actually works, and I've never seen anyone pull this off, is that you become their number one client and you can dictate all the terms.
So you get to start to swing a little of your weight with them because you're their number one client. Right. But for someone starting out bootstrapping, that's just not the way it would work.
It'll never work that way.
So then, as far as an idea or a framework, I think if someone works individually with local businesses, growing their kind of agency piece by piece, step by step themselves, doing most of the work themselves, but quickly bringing on someone to help and someone to kind of help and train as they go, keeping it internal sounds like is your preferred way to go, or leverage a third-party company for a bit to get the cash flow, to get a few clients going, and then try to bring in somebody who can be part project manager, part doer?
Okay. Depends on your goals.
Okay.
So if your goal is to build a large agency, outsource right at the beginning. Never do the work.
And you're talking like $2 million to $5 million a year type agency, 150 and up, yeah.
And up.
So like $150,000 a month to $1 million a month and beyond type agencies.
Right. If that's your goal, then anytime you spend doing any labor inside your company is keeping you from achieving this really big goal.
Because it's all sales volume that matters.
Exactly.
It's all sales.
Just sales.
It's to grow to $1 million a month, you need to be landing multi-$1,000 contracts every single day.
Yes.
And you have no time to do the work because you literally are nonstop prospecting, on calls, presenting, closing deals.
Correct. But if your goal is to grow up to a $2 to $3 million agency over the next 5 years, then you need to be intimate with your clients.
Right.
You really need to be involved in it. That doesn't mean you have to do all the work immediately at the beginning. You can still bring on people to assist, but you're looking at having very intimate control of the product. Whatever your service is, you have intimate control on how it's delivered, how it's created, what it looks like, how you package it up, the entire package.
So it's almost being more of a boutique versus a box store,
Right.
in many senses.
Right.
And so somebody who's like thinking, man, I just want to get to 10 grand a month, or I want to go to the 10 to 30 grand a month range, which is, you know, kind of in that lifestyle business model. Like,
You don't need to hire anyone.
right? You should be able to do that all yourself. Bring in maybe an assistant, so a teammate to help out.
Nope. By
Literally
yourself.
do the whole
Literally by yourself.
Gotcha.
You should be able to make $300,000 a year.
Hey, thanks for watching, and definitely go check out Miles's channel. Miles is a good friend of mine. He is someone I explicitly trust when it comes to doing business online. If you are wanting to learn all the online marketing skills to grow your business, whether it be an agency, a consultancy, a B2B service, or if you're wanting to get into e-commerce or get into a niche market, get into any other form of online marketing, then go check out Miles's channel. You can find the link below, and thank you again for watching. Like, subscribe, do all the socials, and I'll see you in the next video.